In this video, we're going to focus on creating a funnel chart here, a bar funnel chart, where we create these segments here with color. We're going to put in here these values here with a nice tooltip that we customize. And of course, we have this numbering here that shows the difference between the first one to the very last. But if I update the values, now we have only 15 to 9, and you can see here the value here has changed as well nicely. If I refresh that, you can see here number 9. Click on that, and now it becomes number 6. So let's start look how to create the bar funnel chart. And for this is part 1. We're going to start with the border template. To get the border template, just go to chartjs3.com getting started, this specific link, which you can find as well in the description box. Scroll down and copy this chunk of code and you're good to go. If you want to get the source code of this video or many others, check out my Patreon page here, which you can find as well in the description box. Alright, so we have all of this here, and the first thing what we have to do here is start working on, well, basically a funnel. So maybe 4 values would be enough. Let's remove a few values and then we're going to create a plugin. So what I will do here, remove this, and I'll say here 18, 15, 12, and then 9. And here we could do like a basic funnel, maybe here view, click, buy button, and then here customer or buyer that they bought, something like that. Of course there's some other terms for it, but this is fine for now. So what we want to do here is create these connecting lines from here to there and from there to there all the time. So to do this, let's scroll down and create our plugin. I'm going to say a comma, and then in here we're going to say plugins, and then we're going to say here the bar funnel. Copy this, and then we're going to say in here, this will be our bar funnel plugin block. And then make sure we have this spelled correctly. Then constant bar funnel equals ID, the bar funnel, which is a string value, comma. And then when would you like to draw these so-called lines here that create that funnel? Well, in this case, I want to draw it behind these bars here. So what I will say here, before the data sets draw, before we draw the data set, we're going to draw these lines. I'm going to say chart, arcs, and plugins. Make sure we have here the comma properly, and there we are. So now we have this here. So what I want to do here is an object destructuring. If you don't know about this, I recommend you to check out my videos. So what we're going to do here is I need to have, for object destructuring, there's a link in the description box. I'm just saying Chart.js object destructuring. So we need to have the CTX here. We probably will have the data. We'll be needing the chart area, I guess. And then we might have the top, the bottom, left, right. And then what we want to have as well is the scales X and Y, because we'll be needing the coordinates from these. So once we have this, I'm going to say here ctx.save, save all variables above. Now we can start working on drawing the item. To draw the item, we need to understand a few items, or to draw the lines, we need to understand one thing. We need to figure out what is the width here of this point going there. So luckily this is quite straightforward. All we need to do here is to check, and we have a built-in functionality that will give us the width of the bar. So I'm going to say console log chart get data set meta, and this is index 0 with parentheses because it's a function built in Chart.js. Then we can say here the data and then index 0. And let's save that and then refresh, open up the developer tab. You can see here we get the bar elements, and we can see here the width and the coordinates of basically X and Y. That will be exactly the center of the bar, or this still the height here. So what I basically need is, well, let me just refresh. All I want to grab here is first of all this height, or sorry, not the height, I want to have the width here. The width should be this point here. To confirm this, what I'm going to do here, let's say constant bar thickness will be equal to, let's grab all of this, dot width. And in this case, all these bars have an identical width. So this does not matter if you take it from index 0 or data point 0 or data point 1, 2, 3, 4. So what I want to do now here is just to draw a simple line here. So I say ctx.begin path and start confirming some of our assumptions here. ctx.move to, and then again here the x and y variables, that will be the starting point of the line. And then we have another one is ctx that we're going to make here, line to, and that is where the line will head towards. So we make the line, where is the next point. So to do this, we can just say here 100 by, or not even 100, we can just grab here the x and y coordinates and see what we'll get. So we're going to say here, I'm going to say this dot x, and then we can say here even that one dot y, and then I will do the same here. I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to say here for the y, just copy exactly the same. And then if I do here right now plus 100, you will see here we get a horizontal line with 100 pixels in length. I'm going to say just ctx.stroke to draw the command, because this too is here the intention to draw, and this is the drawing command. So if I do this, we get something here, but you can see we start exactly in the center. So I don't want that. So we have here the bar thickness. If I say here plus the bar thickness, and then we're going to say plus 100, we should start at the very end here, or not even, I guess. Let's see here, plus 100. I'm surprised here, let me double check. Oh, of course, so I'm making a mistake here. So we're getting the bar thickness, and it will start from here all the way to the center. However, what is the issue here is not that I have too much space, but I'm starting at the center. So my bar thickness is from beginning from left to right, of course. So basically from this point to here. So what I need to do is I need to cut it in half so it will start exactly here. So that's why I was also confused. So what I'm going to say here, divide by 2, save that. Now we touch exactly the line here. So next video, we're going to start focus on creating this line down here. And you can see here we are slightly higher. We'll make it pixel perfect in the next video.